Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? We are back. So Mixed Up Podcast episode. I never remember the episodes. 58.
58.
He's going to roll with me this time. He's like, I don't know.
I can't use my phone. We are live on our Instagram if you want to.
Yeah, So Mixed Up on Instagram, guys. If you want to, go check us out. And give us a follow if you want.
If you want to.
Let me see, because we always, we one of us always has to be right, so we got to make sure.
I will say 57. You probably
right.
What
I say 58?
You just say 58.
Why does it act like you don't want to find the podcast all of a sudden?
Yeah, because you're not following ours. That's so sad. Mine, I follow ours. It just pops up, pop out.
I do. What's it called? Is it called the So Mixed Up Podcast?
No, I think it's So Mixed Up Podcast with Yahshua and Margarita.
I can't even find my own podcast, y'all.
That is so sad.
Anyway, guys, how was you guys' weekend? Now it popped up. It didn't pop up the first time. Anyway, am I following it? Because it'd be funny if I really wasn't following it. It is episode. Oh, it is 57. Look at someone being right for a change.
Ooh, me.
Once in your life.
Dang, y'all see that? Y'all see how he treats me?
We do got one person watching the live right now. It's Mike. He has his own podcast. I'm pretty sure it's What Do You Mean? Forgive me if I'm mistaken.
Like he's gonna come down and be like, y'all don't even know my podcast.
Let me make sure. I know I looked it up, last week?
You did. 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Man, listen. I'm pretty sure it's What Do You Mean? I'm sticking with it. Yeah, WDYM, What Do You Mean? With Michael Gillespie. I could never pronounce his last name.
Whatever your last name is.
But yeah, look up his podcast as well on Spotify, Apple. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere.
He says you're right, LOL.
Yeah, see, I watch it on Spotify, but or listen to it on Spotify, so I'm guessing it's on Apple and all that as well. But guys, how was you guys this week? I'm saying that like it's a fucking Dora the Explorer episode. Like you guys are gonna be like, you listen for a while, be like, good. Our weeks were fine. I was sick as hell this week. I don't know where I got it from. I'm still a little sick. But that's par for the course.
That's the cooties.
These days. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
The cooties.
Like Wednesday, I started, a little sore throat, and I was just like, about to get sick. And then Thursday, Friday, yesterday, I'm pretty sick.
I know. I told our manager, Kathy, that you said that, ever since I met you, because he used to always be like, I never get sick. I never get sick. I used to
never get sick. Like maybe like once in a blue moon I would be sick.
And then
that was like every year I get sick.
And then he goes, now I get sick because I met you. I said,
no, she makes it sound worse than it was.
But that's what you said. Did you not?
I did. But listen, it's because she was trying to come at me. She was like, I thought you said you never get sick. You said you never get sick. And I was like, I didn't until I met you. Because she was trying to rub it in. Like, you said you never. I'm like, I didn't until I met you. That's what I'm just saying,
Y'all see my sweater, though?
I mean, you see the correlation, right? I got the same. And you know what? I meant to change this shirt because as I was looking through the, I saw the video from last week before I got on, and I was like, I wore this shirt last week on the pod, and I got the same damn shirt on, but it is what it is.
He does have other shirts, guys. We promise.
I know. Well, look, okay, this will lead us into our story today. Okay. I had my Jujutsu Kaisen shirt on today, and we went to this fall festival.
Yes.
To see my manager, Kathy Baker. She does like a little booth up there, and this is going to be her last day out there. But today was a nice, rainy, poury day. So we went out there, got some funnel cakes. Look at her face. We were supposed to go yesterday, but I got up late and dilly-daddied around, and we didn't get there on time. So today we went out there, got some funnel cakes, and we let Kathy talk us into going on the hayride.
Yes.
So of course, right before we go on the hayride,
it starts
pouring
down.
even harder. It's just pouring. So I was soaked by the time I got home. So I had to take my Jujutsu Kaisen shirt off and throw it in the middle of the floor with my jacket and my jeans. I was drenched. Like, I was literally like taking my sleeve of my jacket and wringing it out. Like, I was so freaking wet. So that's what happened today. So I did have another shirt on, but I had to take it off and, throw it on the floor and I'm going to wash it. But shirt is fire, though. My baby got it for me last weekend, was it? Or this week or something like that?
2 weeks ago? 2 weekends ago?
Yeah. She got me Jujutsu Kaisen and 2 Attack on Titan shirts.
I did.
She's a big Jujutsu Kaisen fan as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I did have that on today, but alas, it is soaking wet. But it was fun. You were happy that you got out there and got the funnel cake because the funnel cake ended up being pretty good.
And I'm very sick. Guys, I don't eat sweets often. So for some reason, I wanted sweets this weekend. So I got not Dunkin' Donuts. I got some Krispy Kreme donuts.
I guess I should ask you, why the hell did you get so many donuts? Was there like a special going on or something? Like,
there was a special going on. That's why
it was
we
like
got
a dozen and a half or some shit. Like, it was a lot of fucking donuts.
So it was only for the weekend only. So I was like, all right, got it. Boom.
I was like, when I opened it up, it was like the 12, and then it was like donuts on top of the 12. I was like, what why is this? Why is there so many donuts?
So I got donuts, and I think I smashed like 5 or 6 of them because I was like, oh, these are so good. And then today we went to get the funnel cake, and now I'm very, very sick. I just feel like very nauseous with sweet stuff. And he can eat sweets all the time. So like,
see, me, it's like sweets is like one that's like the most important food group. So I'm a sugar head, so I eat sugar. I'm not gonna say I never get sick, but it's like it'll take a lot, and I won't be sick like on the next day for sure. Like, no, we can refresh more sweets. Like, I'm a sweet head, so it's like, yeah, I'm not really, too often gonna max out on the sweets. Like, I mean, I can max out on a certain type of sweet, and then I can just move on to a different type of sweet.
Nah, like I can't. So I feel a little nauseous, but I ate some chicken, so I can like feel perked up. Yeah,
because she definitely. And then, on top of that, we went to Jungle Gyms yesterday, and we had that pumpkin spice latte, and that was pretty sweet.
Yes.
Oh, that was a pretty sweet latte. We went to Jungle Gyms yesterday, guys. We just filmed a video actually a second ago.
For So Mixed Up.
Yeah, finally we filmed some videos for So Mixed Up, and that'll be up either tomorrow or Tuesday. One of the days this week. We also going to film some Halloween content tonight, like some trying not to get scared challenges and stuff like that to prepare us, just to get in Halloween spirit and get a couple of videos up. So you'll see that video today. I mean, yeah, today or tomorrow or sometime this week. But yeah, we went to Jungle Gyms, got a bunch of Lay's chips, like from Asia, like the real funky flavor joints. And we got a bunch of those and taste tested them. We're not going to spoil it. You got to watch the video to see, what the reaction was, see what the flavors were. There's some really gnarly flavors.
I was about to cut you off right there like, hey, babe.
I know.
Too much info. Too much info. They got to watch
the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just took a spur of the moment trip to Jungle Gyms because, we couldn't go out to the fall thing because it was a little late. And Kathy, I think they said it closed at 6. So it was like 5 o'clock or something around the time, or maybe 5:30. So it was too late. So I was like, I'm going to go to Jungle Gyms because I like Jungle Gyms and I hadn't been out there in probably a few months now. So we decided to go to Jungle Gyms. It was pretty fun. We ended up just getting honestly, you just get a bunch of bullshit. We go to Jungle Gyms. Sometimes you go with a certain mission. But a lot of times you go to just walk around and see what they got and have some fun and just see some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. And they actually do have the one chip challenge we saw, but they didn't have any more in stock. Because I really do want to get some more one chip challenge and film a video, have Margarita be the camel woman. And,
Michael.
Yeah,
calling
Mike,
you out.
If you want to come through for the one chip challenge, you know what I mean? I'll definitely have it on stock.
And I will just record it because
Because last time we did it like this. Like the camera was right here. But it was like, on the tripod. So once we got up and suffered, we weren't on camera anymore. So then when we came back to the camera, I'm like, So I accidentally deleted the footage on accident. But the footage was kind of trash anyway because we weren't really on the camera for like 10 minutes. So it was like, whatever. So yeah, I would definitely like to do it again with maybe a group of people, maybe 2 or 3 people or something. And, have Margarita be the camel woman and actually follow us around and document the pain in its entirety.
Yes.
So yeah, maybe one day. But yeah, Jungle Gyms was fun. We like walking around. He preferred to see the spicy ramen challenge. I tried to look for some more spicy ramen while I was out there. I saw a video on YouTube the other day about 3 times spicy. It was like called Nuclear, and it was the same brand that we get with the little chicken or whatever.
Maybe you can find it on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up, and it was 3 times spicy. I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty awesome. So I looked for it, but I couldn't see it. And they didn't really have that many spicy noodles there. We went to the Eastgate one, so
we had to go to the Fairfield one.
I had to go to the Fairfield one because we usually see a lot of them at the Fairfield one.
Yes.
But,
I think it's just...
They only had like one flavor with the cheese flavor. No, they had 2, the cheese and the corn or something.
It was
like,
a corn flavor, and then it was like a
tomato
paste one.
And we're like, yeah, we're good on those. We want I wouldn't mind just eating those because they're actually really good. That's what makes it really bad because it's hot and it burns and it's painful, but it tastes so good at the same time.
You know what I really want to try it again? Was that cheesy one that your friend Jack gave us?
The purple joint?
No, it's like the pink joint. It was like cheesy.
Oh yeah, I remember the pink one. Yeah. The pink one was pretty good.
Yeah, I would eat that one again because
those are really good. And they're just spicy enough that you're like, ooh, but it's not like I gotta stop eating it. You know what I mean? So, definitely those they're just really good. I don't like the one chip challenge. That shit was so hot, and it was so hot, but it was disgusting. Like the chip was so
stale,
nasty, and I don't even know if it was stale.
I think it was
it's just a thick ass tortilla chip, and it's big, and it is disgusting. Like it does not taste good at all. Like the one thing about the noodles, you can be like, damn, this is really hot, but wow, they taste really
so good. Yes,
like they're really, really good.
You get the chicken flavor afterwards.
Yeah, and it's like
after you're dying.
That one chip was like, that shit tastes like death. I was like, what the hell? So. Yeah, definitely a big difference there. And nothing else. I did get some. We're gonna get them, but the Jelly Belly. How they got the
Oh yeah, they had the nasty ones. Now they got the spicy
ones. Nasty ones, and then got spicy ones. So the little Bean Boozled joints, but they got spicy Bean Boozles, which we did a video for once. If you guys want to run back that and look at that, I ain't gonna post it on the top here because I don't. You can find it. It's on our challenges.
Scroll down, and while you're at it, watch the other ones too.
Yeah, watch all the videos that we've done.
Our proposal video.
Yeah, they're all there. But baby was going through Instagram memory lane yesterday.
Yeah.
She spent like 20-30 minutes just going through old Instagram. I'm like,
yes, because I just kind of felt in my feelings, and I was like, oh, like. We used to be really cute back then. He would post about me. I would post about him. And we haven't done that lately. So I was just like scrolling down. And I was like, oh, look at us, how we used to be.
Tell her, Mike, we married now. No, I'm joking.
Like, just because we're married doesn't mean we can't still be romantic.
We do be romantic. It's just not always public anymore.
I know.
That's because, and then back then, it's like we didn't live together. We didn't see each other every single day. So it was kind of like a surprise thing. Now it's like I just come home and be like, I love you. Like,
I know.
You don't have to be like a big showcase now because like we live together, we're married. It's like we're still romantic and we tell each other we love each other all the time. And we do romantic stuff. We give each other presents and all of that, but we just don't be posting a lot.
I know, but then that's how it leads to divorce because they just stop giving. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, but it's like I guess I get it. We can do more of those things, but it's not like it's not like we're not doing it at all. It's just not on Instagram. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just not. Posted like every time you buy me a present, I don't go post it like I used to, which I could, but it's like I could, but it's not like we're not doing things and being romantic and lovey-dovey no more. We are, but it's just not on Instagram.
I know,
but we can do it some more on Instagram.
That's okay.
And be an Instagram couple. I
know.
And be cute, but we do have to post more on Instagram though if we want to get these this what's the word?
I like how everything leads back
ratio.
I know. I love how everything leads back to like our business and like that's just no. We talk about this now.
Yeah, cause we really do like for real. Cause that shit matters. Like when people just post, like we gotta post. We be posting like once a month, and I ain't gonna get it done. So yeah, even with the business aspect, Yams Empire, I gotta post more on there. Every time I make a Tumblr, I gotta film like a little short video. I always said I wanted to do the scared the shit out of me. I did say that I wanted to get the craft channel, like a little craft channel, and get that popping, and film videos of us making shirts and tumblers and posting them and all that kind of stuff. Because the TikTok was getting a little trash. I ain't gonna say it resulted in sales, but like people were really like,
When's the last time you make a TikTok? What?
It was a while ago. I only made like 3.
When's the last time you make a TikTok?
Like, you know, it's been a minute because you know when you don't open an app for a long time on iPhone, you got to re-download that shit.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell it's been a while. I don't even open TikTok. I'm not really a TikToker, so it's like I don't even like.
Renegade.
I know some people don't post on TikTok, but they like scroll through TikTok all day. Like I don't even do that. So it's like,
don't come at me.
If I'm not,
like, that's not how you do the renegade. I'm like,
if I'm not like, posting something on TikTok, then I'm likely not on TikTok. Like I'm not just on it scrolling around. Like even when I downloaded the TikTok for the first time, I was like, I knew I wanted to do a couple videos for the craft thing, and I was just like, I felt dirty downloading TikTok. It's been out for like a year,
you've
year
been
and a half, 2 years.
Old.
I'm like, I've been it this long without downloading. Let me turn this down. It's like I've been it this long because that's why I don't like about TikTok either. As soon as you open that shit up, it starts playing shit. But yeah, it's like as soon I made it that long without downloading TikTok, and I'm like, now I gotta download TikTok. Like this is weird. Like never really been on TikTok like that. Like it's like I log in, and it's like since I've been signed out, and I gotta log in. I'm like, I don't remember my login. Like I don't like when, like certain things when you just like you just always are logged in something, and then you get logged out. And you're like,
I don't remember the password.
Like I haven't had to log into this in 2 years. I have no idea what my username and password is or whatever. So I'm glad this thing is hopefully doing it by phone number. This phone number isn't registered. Okay. So I got to do email username. Oh, it's putting something there maybe. I don't know. Whatever. I ain't dealing with that right now. I'm going to tell you how many views some of the videos got, but whatever. But yeah, just, posting more, getting engagement. That's what I was looking for earlier. Engagement. That's the word that people use, influencers. Engagement. Like, whatever. I don't really care about all those operative words. I just be like, listen, we just need to post more so we can get our name out there. And just, show that we're active and show that we are doing stuff and getting videos posted. So I'm glad that we posted that, recorded that video today. That felt good to be like, all right, we're back in the saddle. Let's get some more videos out. Let's start having some more fun. Because even when we was going through TikTok, Instagram yesterday, and you going through memory lane, I was like, look at all the videos we used to post. It was like every other post is like a new video on my page. And it was like, damn, we need to get back to posting some videos. Because even if they don't get no views and traction like that, it's just so fun to do. Like I used to have a lot of fun just doing the videos in general, whether or not they got, thousands of views or not. It was just really fun doing those videos.
Mike just gave us a idea. We should do like a live podcast one time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when we start getting like bigger, hopefully.
Yeah.
To just do a live a lot of people like, I follow like a lot of the like Tony and Kev and all of them type people. And they do like Patreon, like Tony, I think they call it. He calls it like the Patreon Saints or whatever. And whenever he does like his verbal cardio or whatever, he always does it live on Patreon for his viewers, and then he'll put it on, Spotify and all of that like a day or two later or whatever. But he always does it live for like the Patreon people and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely something that I would like to do. Go live and like, okay, you saw the podcast live. Other people, they just kind of, it'll get uploaded when it gets uploaded. But like, yeah, but you saw it happen live. Or even like some of our YouTube videos and challenges and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, you saw it live. Like, if we had a Patreon or something, it's like, yeah, you saw it
first
happen live. You know what I mean? Now you can the edited version is on YouTube where, you might have saw us spend like an hour doing that video, but now on, on YouTube it's cut down to like 10 minutes, So yeah, pretty cool things to do. That I would definitely not mind doing. But how was your week? I feel like we didn't really talk about the weeks this time, which was weird because we usually start off talking about our weeks and all of that, but we got right into the business.
Yeah. My week was okay. I'm still like trying to recover. Because I'm just very, very tired. But I worked out this week, so that was good.
My baby be gymming in. My baby losing weight. She lost another couple pounds. What?
Yes.
My baby been losing pounds. She done lost like 20 pounds total. So she doing the damn thing. Me, I'm just fucking up. But I'm going to get it together. But I'm proud of my baby because she been gymming it. She been working out. She been trying to eat her best. And she's been losing weight. So let's get it. Round of applause. Enjoy. Bask.
Yeah, honestly, you guys, I think intermittent fasting does work. I also just kind of been like, this is like a struggle of it. Like, yes, I'm like, he tells me you'd be proud that you lost weight, but at the same time, part of me is like, can't really be too proud because I haven't really put in effort. I've just been like so busy that I get like one meal. I get to eat like one actual meal, which is like my break time, which is at 1:00. And then throughout the other days, not the other days, but throughout the day, I'm just like snacking on whatever I can eat because I'm busy. I'm working. So as I said, part of me is like, yes, I am proud that I'm losing some weight. But another part of me is like, well, I'm not putting enough effort. And this week I only went to the gym twice. I wanted to make it at least 3 times. My goal is to be able to work out like 5 times a day. Not 5 times a day, sorry.
Oh my God, damn.
Like 5 times a week, just get some regular exercise. It doesn't have to be like super like hardcore or whatever, but like, get to like, I'm trying to build myself back up into, he doesn't know this, but I'm trying to build up my stamina for me to start to record dance videos again. If y'all didn't know, dance has been part of my life for many, many, many years. I did compete at one point. And then I helped coach like this small group one time. But dance has always been a part of my life. Like it's been my passion for many, many years. And yes, I am very, very rusty. I am very out of shape for it. I also just want to get back into running. At first I used to like love running, and like I had a period in my life where I was like, I could run 3 miles, no problem. Now I'm like, I'm struggling to run a half mile. Like, this is not me. So I'm trying to get myself back motivated and getting myself back into get back into liking the gym. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, you either like it or you don't like it. I'm like, for me, I'm like, I want to get back into liking, because at one point, like, because I worked at a daycare that was in a gym, that like I got so burned out. Like, it was always every single day I would go into work and it would be like, oh, are you going to come work out? Are you going to do this class? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? And I'm like, I think at one point, like, I got so like mentally drained and ill that like I attempted suicide twice. I got really sick. I had a eating disorder that I would kind of like binge eat, and then like I would stop eating for a couple days, or I only eat one time and like just starve myself. Like, it got so bad. Go ahead.
I was gonna make a joke.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm learning.
He's learning. Like, yeah, it just got really bad at, like 4 or 5 years ago. It was like really, really bad. And so, and then now, like, I gained a bunch of weight. I call it the happy weight because, I met him 3 years ago, and, I was going to the gym, and I was a lot more thinner back then. And then, mom calls you get comfortable, and I'm comfortable with him, and he loves me in the way I look and how I, my body is. But it's like, I let myself go, like, really, really bad. And I started to see like body aches, and like, I'm like, yeah, I'm too like young to have all these body aches, but also I'm also kind of old too. So it's like one of those things. I'm like, I'm still young, but also I'm really old. But so yeah, like, I'm trying to get back into actually liking the gym and like feeling comfortable. Like, I'm so very like, I went to the gym twice this week, and I felt very uncomfortable both days that I was at the gym. Like, I just feel very out of place, and I just feel like people are just looking at me like I'm working out, and people are just like, girls half dressed and guys like muscle tanks, and like I just feel very out of place. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I used to kill the gym. I used to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do gym like 3 hours and rock climb and all this stuff, and now I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable. But
Gotta work your way back into comfortable.
yeah,
That's what it is. When you don't do anything for a long time, you feel out of place. You know what I mean? Like, even when we just did that Some Stuff video, I was just like, oh, damn, it's been so long. It just felt rusty. You know what I mean? Or even when I do like the Yahshua the Observer videos, like if I don't do it for a while, like I haven't recorded a video now in like a week and a half, which is terrible. But like, I still feel like uncomfortable when I go back into it. I'm like, damn, how do I usually start my videos? Like, what do I say? Like, I don't remember. Like, sometimes it takes me like 3 takes to like get back in the flow. I'm like, damn, that was only a week and a half. So like, yeah, like not gymming for like a year, 2 years, like you really got to get back into the flow. And like, you're not going to be able to just go in there and just bust out 2 miles on the treadmill. Like, like, oh, the last time I went to the gym, I did 3 miles. So now I can do 3 miles. And it's like, no, you might can only do a mile. And like, all right, that was good for today. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting back into it. Like, that was good. Next day, try to go a little more. Next day, try to go a little more. You know what I mean? It's like, just try to work your way back up into it. Don't think about how you used to be. Think about, hey, this is me now, and this is me working my way back up. Or not even back up. This is just me working myself up. This is me building my muscle back up, building my endurance and my stamina back up. This is me starting from the ground, starting from scratch. Like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Don't go in there with the mindset of like, damn, I used to be able to do this. I used to be able to do that. Like, no, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, even with the videos, it's like when you don't do anything for a long time, it's like you're not going to be able to do it the same way that you used to be able to do it, no matter what it is. So it's like, hey, sometimes you got to just think about starting from scratch. Like, hey, I'm starting fresh. You know what I mean? And it's like, and that's okay. You know what I mean? So it's like, think about how you was 4 or 5 years ago when you just started going to the gym. That's where you are now. You're just starting to go to the gym. Like, let me get right. Let me get it together, and you'll be back to where you was.
Yeah.
She doesn't like competition too much.
I don't.
It is fun. But yeah, she doesn't like competition too much. She's not like a big competitor, if you will, on like, gym and weight loss type activities.
The reason why is because I'm trying to put this in
I'll put it for you. It makes her want it too much. She doesn't want to lose. So she'll like starve herself or not eat because she really wants to lose that weight and I'm not gonna say win, but just not lose.
Yeah, like, it's very triggering for me, and I have to find like a decent balance of like, yeah, it can be like competition, but like I think when it starts to like people start to like brag like, oh yeah, I lost this weight, it just like motivates me more to like, all right, nah, I really gotta keep going. And I'm still trying to recover from that, because I did have a lot of like I said, I used to work at a daycare that was part of a gym, and every single day they would see me like, oh, are you coming to my class? Oh, are you going to do this? And I would be like, all right. And I would feel guilty. I'm like, all right, let me go to the gym. And I would be at the gym for like 3 hours. Like, I would rock climb. I would do these like classes. Then I would go run. And then I would not really eat. And then do it all over again the next day. Like, they'll see me, oh, I saw you do this class. You're going to go to the gym. Or they'll be like, oh, well, I haven't seen you at the gym today. Like, where were you? And then I would feel like guilty. And so it was kind of like messing with my mind a lot, which I didn't really like. Which kind of led to a lot of like downfalls throughout the years. Like, it led to, a couple suicide attempts that, I'm not very proud of, but it is who I am. Or not, it's not who I am, but like, it's part of my story. And, so yeah, like, I'm not too, like, will cheer. Like, if he wants to be in a competition, like, I would cheer him on, like, 100%. Like, babe, go, I got you, like, supportive. But, like, for me to put myself in there. What is it?
The garage.
Oh, me to put myself in there, like, I'm still not ready for that. And honestly, I don't know if I'll ever be ready to put myself in that. I think that's still a wound that I'm not sure will ever close.
I'll sew it up. I get it together.
So he thinks.
But yeah, with me, I just really need to get back on not so much even focusing on eating right and making sure that because then it's like when it's on your mind, and you just, I don't know what it is about.
You get burned out.
Just like humans, like, of knowing you're not supposed to do something and making you want to do it more. You know what I mean? Like, all right, can't eat after 9, and I'm just constantly thinking like, don't eat. Oh, I really want this now. But do I really? Or if I'm just like, my mind saying, "Oh, you really shouldn't do that," and making me really want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, back when I used to, just do it when I was on my intermittent fasting, I was on my good streak. I wasn't thinking about it. It was just like, all right, 9:00, I'm done eating, and I just wouldn't eat and get until 1 p.m. Like it was just a natural thing that I wasn't constantly thinking about. So, so I just get back in that mood. You know what I mean? Like I told you yesterday, like I want to, treat the weekend as just like the week. Like, oh, don't get to the weekend and just wild out, because then you just erase any progress that you might have done during the week. You'd be like, oh, I'm going to be so good during the weekend, and you get to the weekend and just like, oh, I'm going to just drink soda and fucking eat fast food all weekend and sweets and ice cream and shit. And it's like, well, what the fuck was the point of the whole week then? If you were just going to undo it all on the weekend, you know what I mean? So it's like, keeping it up every day and making sure that you are, treating it the way you need to treat it. Like, all right, this is an everyday thing, not just a Monday through Friday thing, not just a when I'm at work thing. Like, no, when I'm home, when I'm chilling, when I'm hell, even on vacation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you have to have the same strict, discipline, but it's like, don't just go crazy. Like, oh, I'm off for 5 days. I'm going here. I'm going to just go crazy for 5 days. Like, no, you can, even if you're going out to eat because you're on vacation, you can still do it in moderation. You don't be like, let me get that fried chicken and that ice cream and that apple pie and them brownies. And
I think which is why it's called like a lifestyle change. Is like, it's a lifestyle.
Fuck the word diet, because diet just means like it's temporary. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to do a temporary thing. Like, I want to change. You know what I mean?
And you want to, like, I know for me is that I want to get to a point where I'm not thinking about food. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm hungry, I want to eat this. I'm thinking about food like that way. No, I'm thinking about food like, in my mind, I still have it where like, I don't want to eat this because it's going to do this, or I don't want to do this, it's going to do that. I should eat this. I should, like, I'm still in that mindset of like, I'm very picky of what I'm doing. And I know that that's going to lead on to something else, which I'm trying to prevent, because I don't want to go back into having a eating disorder again, because that wasn't fun. Like, I was basically starving myself, and then I would like binge eat all this food and then be like, starve myself and again for the next like 2 days. Like, I wouldn't eat anything. I'm like, that's not healthy. So for me, I'm like, I think for me, in my point of view, I see it as like, we're trying to get pregnant. And I know that I've been to a couple doctors, and they said that, you have to, first they want me to lose some weight, not just because of, they want you because I'm fat. It's just that health-wise, for me being a diabetic, they want to make sure that the baby is growing healthy and that I'm also healthy, so that way we can both survive the pregnancy. So that's been a lot of reason why people are like, oh, you guys have been married, you guys haven't had kids yet. I'm like, well, I mean, it's not that easy. I said, I feel like for me it's been, and I think I've talked to you about it, I just feel like I feel very guilty because any other person that's not have health issues can, get pregnant. And for me, I'm like, I feel like there's something always blocking me, and I get really frustrated about it, because I'm like, damn, like, why can't I be normal? Like, why do I have to have diabetes and I can't get pregnant? So, but that's another long story for next time.
Next week's pod.
Yeah.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, just try to get to a point where it's like, it's natural. You know what I mean? Like, I think you have to, I know people say like 21 days or 3 weeks just a habit breaker. To me, it's just like 2 weeks. Like, once I go 2 weeks, like, I'm good. You know what I mean? But you got to make it those 2 weeks. It's like not 3 days here, fuck up here, 2 days there, and 2 days this. You know what I mean? It's like, once I could get like 2 solid weeks under my belt, like, then I'm good. I'm back. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I get back like how I was earlier this year when I was doing my intermittent fast and I was losing weight. It was dropping off in a heartbeat, you know? And yeah, I gotta get back there and I gotta get in the gym. I gotta get my my schedule down, my timing, my, all of it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I know it always seems like, oh, it's so much to do, but really it's not much. You just have to do the timing. Because like I'll spend half a day thinking about what I have to do versus actually doing something. It's like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. And then like damn near it's time to go to work. And I'm like, well, I didn't do shit. So it's like, did I really have much to do, or did I just talk about how much I have to do? You know what I mean? So I gotta just get my schedule down, honestly, like get everything together, like make sure I'm eating, make sure I'm hydrating, gallon of water, and get to the gym and get all my stuff done. The way that I say that I want to do it.
And we're gonna end the pod here. I mean, the live.
Oh, the live?
Yeah, because I'm like,
in the pod, what happened?
No.
What did I say? Can't get all this losers. Yeah, you still gotta listen tomorrow, Mike. But thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that. That's my cousin. He was in there for a second. All right, guys. But yeah, so yeah, definitely just want to make sure that, I'm getting my schedule down and my timing down and just making sure that I'm, scheduled and disciplined. That's the words. Scheduled and disciplined. And making sure that I'm just doing the things that I need to do to be my best me. So yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
You good? You wanna get into our Ramen session? Or you got some more? You got something else to say? I mean, not that we're ending it, but do you got another thought line, or you want to roll into some romance?
I did, and then I lost it.
Romance it is.
Sorry, I'm trying to like say this real quick. Save the post.
Oh, you good? You good? I think Lydia's out in Colorado. My sister's out in Colorado.
Colorado.
She out there for work, but some playtime hopefully.
That reminds me, I give Lydia so much credit because I would not be hiking by myself in the way that she's be hiking. I'm like I listen to way too many crime junkie stuff. I'm like, look, I am not hiking, and like she just has like no care in the world. She just like hikes. I'm like, good Lord, have mercy. I can't do that. I would freak myself out. Not one bit.
Freaking out. Freak out. Thought Gunther died. I was like,
no, I think it might be his birthday.
But yeah, so yeah, romance,
I guess.
Give it. Well, I give you time to open the cards first, and then I'll hit the button. I get the button while you're shuffling. I know you hit the button because that's my baby segment. So I let her push the button.
Push the goddamn
button. Neck creak. All right, go ahead.
We said 3 or 4.
We said 3.
3, okay.
You always get to the last one to be crazy.
All right. First one.
Why are you in this relationship? That's an easy one. I think that's an easy one.
You think it's an easy one?
Yeah.
Then you start since you said it was so easy.
Because I love you. Because you make things easier. You make me happy. You motivate me to keep going and doing things that I need to be doing to make this money and to do things off the beaten path that I probably wouldn't have been doing if I didn't meet you. And yeah, you just make life easier.
Look at that. I convinced him to go first because I wanted to feel bribed. Not bribed. What's the other word? I don't know. Oh, why am I in this relationship?
This dick.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You saying it's bad? No, I'm trying to go ahead.
Honestly, like, if you would have asked me like 3 years ago, I'd have been like, what relationship? Like, no relationship. But honestly, I think I'm in this relationship because I'm in love. Like, I don't know. It just.
I started with because I love you. She was like, and she's like, because I'm in love? Question mark? Am I?
No, like, I don't know. I don't want to get too sappy. So he just, he's a great man and he loves me for me and deals with all my anxiety and my depression, even though he hates it so much that, I don't know. Why wouldn't you be with somebody that loves you for you and sees you from the inside out instead of the outside in. So, yeah.
All right, next card. What in our relationship are you most grateful for? Kind of the same shit you just said, I guess.
The six. I'm just kidding. What am I like? I think for me is probably like having somebody trying to understand your anxiety and your depression. Especially when you've come from like trauma, from past trauma. And as much as people are like, oh, why you let things come up? I'm like, it's not that I'm letting things come up, but just sometimes my accent came out. You hear that one? Sometimes my accent. Sometimes my, just stuff triggers, and being able to have somebody accept me is like fantastic. So, questions to you.
I honestly think kind of the same things that I said before, just you motivating me and, loving me for me and making sure that, I'm on track and, doing things that I said I want to do, or, taking care of me, making sure I'm not dead.
I try to.
Yeah, stuff like that. You want to read the last one or no?
Yeah.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Name the top 5 things you love about me. I feel like we're getting this. I feel like all 3 of those cards are basically the same.
I know. We might have to do another one down in the deep pile. Top 5 things I love about you. I love your smile. I love your laughter. I love your taste of music. I love your ideas, even though sometimes I'm like, I don't think it's gonna happen. But just the thought of, I think I love mostly the thought that you don't ever stop dreaming. Like, even if it might not happen, but you still, even though I'm the doubter person, but you still have that positivity of like, it doesn't hurt to dream, and that's something that my mom always told me. Like, it doesn't hurt to dream. I love your, I said I love your like your not caring attitude about life. Like, you don't let things bother you, and I love that because I let things bother me a lot. What's going on? Why keep staring at me? Oh, I do. That's not on me.
You did. Oh, what's up?
Okay. And
are you even counting?
yeah, it was 4.
Oh.
And
what I like about you.
And I think just because you love me, so yeah.
What I like about you, you really know how to dance, and you make me go upside, turn around.
Get out of here!
No. Your willingness to always help others.
Yep. Yeah, I proved that today too. Kathy was like, "Go no, I got it."
You're loving me for me. You know how to dance. That's true. I like the way you dance. I like you, having that rhythm and wanting to dance and beat bopping around. I like it. Top 5 things I love you love. I love about you. Jesus Christ, I can speak. I swear. Allowing me to dream big and supporting my dreams.
I feel like you're just using the same things
I'm not. I'm just saying. I like to. No, let me talk. See, if I went first, you would have said the same things I said. And that is. All right, fine. Your heart. Like, how juicy it is.
We got to do one more.
You always go one more too many.
Yep. And that's how we're going to learn our lesson.
No, we learned it twice now, but you just.
But it's the audience love this part.
Do they?
I hope they do.
Do they get this deep?
That's true.
Right, make this first. Come on and just romance. What's the memory from your childhood you most want to remember?
Oh shoot. What memory from your childhood you most want to remember? I think for me would be like all the times that we would my brother and I would go to SeaWorld and we would like visit my mom because my mom worked at SeaWorld. So they all would all know us and be like, oh, you're Alex's kids. And sometimes they'll give us like discount and stuff. That's the thing I would like keep.
Us is be like the times we went out just as a family. My mom used to work a lot, which you know used to always be at work and stuff. So the times that we actually went out all together, like go get ice cream or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I got a question.
What?
The relationship question. Because I don't have an ex, so you do.
Do I?
Yes, you do. Is there anything that your ex did that you wish I did or would do?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Dang. Not even, like, you can't even think, not one thing? I don't know, that's hard.
No.
Wow. Mic drop.
Boom. Mic drop.
That means I'm the best one.
Nah.
Oh, dang.
You sorry.
Dang.
I married you, dumb. All right. What else we got, baby? Oh, what you gonna do? I don't know. I got tongue tied. What you getting into this week?
I picked up some hours.
Of course you did.
Cause
Me too. No, I didn't. I lied.
Cause she needed some help, so I'm always a helper. What is this week? It's trick or treating, Halloween. Halloween's this weekend.
Yeah, next time you guys hear from us, we would have gone trick or treating.
Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat.
Yeah, this is my third year going trick or treating in a row.
Yep.
Hopefully the weather cooperates. We looked today and it looked all right, but that could change in the next week.
Yes.
Because today was all crazy, so hopefully this Sunday was crazy, next Sunday be great.
Yes.
So we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited. Wait till you guys see our costumes on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys tune in to Instagram Sunday. Check our costumes out.
Yes.
What you about to ask me, baby?
What do you say? What do you have plans this week?
Hopefully I can record and upload and get on my business and get my goals together, eating and all that good stuff.
Yep.
That's my plans. That's what I'm planning on working on this week. I printed out a bunch of designs to get some designs up, but they all turned out shitty for some reason. So I'm gonna clean my ink heads and print them out again, I guess.
Yep. I feel like I had something else to say.
That is.
No, I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
This is a 50-minute pod because we got nothing else.
It was a good pod, though.
Yeah.
We came out busting, talking, wasn't too many and what we're talking about now and none of that. So, yeah.
After you said,
So, yeah, we're going to get into this music section. So, YouTube will holler at you in a second. Spotify, Apple.
Wherever you listen your podcast from. Listen up, bitches.
Let's get it. Yeah, we hope you guys have a good week. It is Trick or Treat Halloween week.
Be safe.
Yep, if you're going to a Halloween party, be safe. Uber, don't drink and drive. Candy, go to a safe neighborhood. Don't get your kids kidnapped. Check the candy for razor blades and shit. And yeah,
wear a mask if you have to wear a mask.
Yeah, hopefully you guys have a good week. Hopefully you get your goals accomplished. If you don't have any goals at the moment, make sure you make some and try to get them accomplished. No matter how big or how small.
Wash your hands and wash your ass.
Wash your hands and wash that ass. That is. And we'll talk to you guys next week. We out of here. Deuces.
Bye.